Hello friends, happy to meet you in another exciting video on the Vatican's Secret Library. Friends, do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons if you have not done so. Now, without further delay, let's go into the topic. The Vatican City in Rome is not just home of the Pope, it is also the smallest independent nation in the world at just 0.17 square miles. At its heart lies a library of secret documents and artifacts. The Vatican's secret archives are believed to contain 85 kilometers of shelving, over 1,000 years of history, with 35,000 volumes of catalogs. Some people claim that the sacred menorah, also known as the candlestick, which was taken from the Temple of Jerusalem in 70 BCE, is hidden in these archives. 12 centuries worth of documents housed in one of the most iconic bastions of religion and culture ever. The Vatican's secret archives are the stuff of historical legends, but their existence is absolutely real. The secretive nature of the Catholic Church and the potential trove within have fueled years of wild speculation about what was inside. Even today, conspiracy theorists bound over its content, like wacky speculations that the Vatican is hiding extraterrestrial being inside. They also contain some of Catholic Church's most impressive treasures, documents that date back from 8th century. These and other historical documents are stored near the Vatican Library in Rome. Like any archive, there are stacks and reading rooms. There's also a bunker, a fireproof 2-story underground vault below the Cortile di Pila of the Vatican Museum structure, designed to protect fragile documents from the elements and fire. There's even a school of clergy who study history. And because it's Vatican, that's plenty of sacred art to pursue too. Now let us take a time travel to know about these treasures. In 1531, King Henry VIII of England wrote to the Pope requesting a divorce from his wife, Catherine of Aragon. Negotiations were so sensitive that these documents were hidden in the archives for centuries. Pope Alexander VI, 1492 to 1503, fathered several children and used his power to increase his family's wealth. Documents about his scandals are hidden in these archives. The secret archives contain a letter from great artist Michelangelo, in which he complains that the god of St. Peter's Church in the Vatican had not been paid in nearly 3 months and were threatening to walk out. In 1917, 3 children in Fatima, Portugal, claimed they were visited by the Virgin Mary, who made 3 prophecies, or also called as predictions. The first 2 predicted World War II and the communist Russia's effort to destroy religion. The third prophecy was kept secret in the archives until 2000. The Vatican said it foretold the assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II in 1981. One standout item is a letter from Mary Queen of Scots, who was executed after being forced to abdicate her throne and serving nearly 20 years in custody. She was finally sentenced to death for conspiring to the murder of Queen Elizabeth I, her Protestant cousin. Facing beheading, she wrote a desperate letter to Pope Sixtus V, begging for her life and slamming the heretics who would eventually kill her. The Pope did not intervene, and she was beheaded on February 8, 1587. Another priceless document literally changed the history of the religion. It documents the Catholic Church's excommunication of Martin Luther, the German who inflamed Europe by turning his back on Catholicism and writing his 95 Theses. Now seen as the documents that sparked Protestantism, in response, Pope Leo X wrote De San Romanum Pontificem, a papal bull that kicked Luther out of the Catholic Church. This freed Luther to start a church of his own, and the schism has defined much of the world history since. They also hold the original acts of the 1633 trial of the astronomer Galileo by the Roman Inquisition, which condemned him as a heretic for teaching that the earth revolves around the sun. Everything dated after 1939 is still closed to public, including the papers of Pope Pius XII, whose silence during the Holocaust has been interpreted as collaboration with Hitler. Though the Church has released certain documents it considered to be favorable to Pius XII, it refuses to release them all. But documents at the Vatican secret archives are only released once they are at least 75 years old, and the archive's true owner is not the Church but the Pope. To access these documents, approved scholars must ask in advance for the precise document they wish to see, so they must know in advance that such documents exist. This has fueled rumors about what documents might be hidden there. It was not until 1881 that Pope Leo VIII allowed researchers to view some of the archive's contents. However, it was no simple matter for one to view the documents, and the procedure has not changed much over the last 200 years. First of all, the journalists, students, or the historians are not given access. Once an interested party has proven that he or she is serious enough scholar, credentials are granted that must be renewed every 6 months. Parchments are stored flat in a special acid-free cardboard cases in large sliding drawers and kept in 2 special climate and humidity controlled storerooms. The most important documents of the archives are indubitably the 81 parchments with gold seal, and these are stored in a dedicated air conditioning sector together with other extremely important items. The Conservation, Restoration and Binding Laboratory was created in 1953 and upgraded in 1982, and its task is to preserve the documentary heritage of the Archivio Apostolico Vaticano from harmful chemicals and physical agents and organisms. The Seal Restoration and Conservation Laboratory was opened in 1980, and its primary objective is to preserve the invaluable collection of gold seals housed in Archivio Apostolico Vaticano. Until recently, very few people got a glimpse inside the secret archives, but in 2006, a website was set up to display some of the documents, and in 2012, the Vatican Secret Archives put a public exhibition of some of its most important documents in celebration of its 400th birthday. The Vatican said the new name would be Vatican Apostolico Archives. This removes any potential negative nuisances from the Latin word sacrum, which the Pope said a decree was closer to private or reserved than secret when the archives were first named in about 1610. About 1,500 scholars from over 60 nations come to the Archivio Apostolico Vaticano every year. Friends, hope you all like this video. Meet you in another interesting video. Bye bye.